Greetings, schools. It's Spooky Creepy J here with another episode of Tales from the Crypt. The last episode we covered was about a divine relationship, but tonight we're taking a look at a dreadful one. So without further ado, let's get right into it, eh? Tonight's episode is titled Split Second. We meet our protagonist, Liz, who's waiting tables to buy a bus ticket out of town. She's stuck up north in the woods somewhere. Some creep named Banjo starts getting real handsy with her.
How about going in my truck? I got sheepskins.
I thought you liked them better when they were still alive, Banjo.
You saying you don't want them?
I'm saying just because we got friendly ones don't mean I care to make a habit of it.
Who are you kidding, Liz? If I got you drunk enough, I'd have you out in my truck again in no time.
That's real sweet of you, Banjo. Let's save the Hallmark moment for another time.
Hey. Let's go for a ride. You got 10 minutes before you gotta be back. More than enough time to reapply your lipstick, baby.
The lady's not interested. You got that?
The men get into it, and Liz stands back in awe. The big man with the gun, Steve, gets the other dude, Banjo, to drop his knife. Liz is happy to have someone protect her.
I wasn't exactly looking for a knight in shining armor, but I did like being fought over. Those days, I was getting offended a lot more than I was getting defended.
After a few drinks and a night of talking, Steve and Liz really hit it off. They slow dance. Steve pops the question. Imagine after one night together? That's quite the red flag to me, but not to Liz, who says yes.
Steve had money, all right, and a big house up on the mountain, right in the middle of his lumber camp. He made love like a mountain man, which I kind of liked.
Sorry, but I died a little when I heard he makes love like a mountain man for the first time. Bravo to the screenwriter Richard Christian Matheson. So, next thing you know, we're back at Steve's logging camp. We meet the guys. First, Artie, who runs in to tell the rest of the gang that Steve got married to Liz.
Get out of here. Dixon ain't the marrying kind.
I know, but that's what they're saying. Said he went off and got hitched to Liz Kelly. Her? Yeah.
No! Oh, wow. Well, I didn't know Dixon was into sloppy seconds.
Steve walks in to tell them some work-related news, and they ask if the rumors are true. He confirms that he did indeed get married, just in time for Liz to walk in. Steve does not like his workers looking at Liz's body and tells her to get out.
I don't want you shitheads staring at her, you understand me? And you better act like fucking gentlemen when the lady's around.
Sub lady. She used to sell a mouth for liquor. Something on your mind?
I didn't say nothing.
That's good. I thought I heard somebody say my wife sucked cock. Wind plays tricks on you. Think you hear shit.
This what you said my wife did?
Mr. Dixon, he can't breathe. Let him go. He was just kidding.
Nobody kids about my wife. You assholes understand?
That's fucked. So then Steve runs in to confront his wife.
What in the hell was the meaning of that?
I don't want them staring at you. You're my wife, goddammit.
What are you afraid of, that one of them might fuck better than you can?
Steve looks pretty nuts. Liz is growing bored with their new life. Her husband isn't doing the trick for her anymore. She mentions that none of the men at the lumber camp will pay her any attention after what happened with Steve attacking Artie. There's a knock at the front door, and it winds up being Ted, her cure for boredom. He's seeking employment, so Steve takes him under his wing. Ted is a legend wood chopper. The workers and Steve marvel at his axe-wielding abilities. Liz isn't following directions and comes down from the house to see the new boy. She gets all worked up watching him chop up the wood. The problem is Steve catches a peek of her peeking at another man. Obviously, this sours his mood. The lumberjacks are thrilled to have such a fast chopper to help them in their wood chopping contest, which is a thing? Who knew? Later on, Ted comes inside the house thinking he has to move a box. When he gets inside, tricky Liz is in the shower and asks for a towel.
I don't know what to do. I know I shouldn't, but you guys wouldn't believe how hot she is. She's so beautiful.
I'm telling you for your own good, man. Stay away from her.
Ah, don't listen to Art. He's a fucking wimp. I say, if the pussy wants a friend,
Ted says maybe he should just get his earnings and leave before something bad happens. But the boys don't want him to. They like him a lot in the wood chopping contest. Don't jeopardize the wood chopping contest.
I want to know which one of you has been fucking my wife.
Ain't nobody been fucking your wife, Mr. Dixon.
Bullshit! I found one of your work gloves in my goddamn bed.
Sure it ain't one of yours?
Was it you? You seem to know an awful lot about it.
It wasn't Artie that made that crack about your wife the other day, Mr. Dixon. It was me.
You son of a bitch!
It ain't my glove, Mr. Dixon. It ain't Artie's, it ain't Ted's, it ain't anybody's. For Christ's sake, take a look at yourself. You were a hell of a guy before you got married. That woman's driving you crazy. Let's get the fuck out of here.
So the boys head out to the next bar, but Ted goes back to the cabin to pack up his things. But Liz comes in and seduces him. He falls for it hook, line, and sinker. Not long after, they're caught red-handed, and nothing good comes of it. Ted gets beat mercilessly. He lost his vision, but his coworkers decide to help him out and teach him how to use the old saw again, to great success. So his coworkers go in to get the boss to show him Ted's new trick.
Yeah, what is it? Mr. Dixon, Ted's learned a new trick he'd like to show you.
I don't give a shit.
We'd like you to join us, Mr. D. Hey, Teddy boy.
Hey, this ain't so bad after all. I told you he was gonna love it.
Now we got some bigger logs for you to work on.
Yeah, bring 'em on.
Ted starts cutting through the log, unknowingly sawing through his employer. And that's it, folks. Another wholesome episode of Tales from the Crypt. Like I mentioned last episode, marital issues run amok in this series, so just get used to it. Some couples are just not good together, man. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know what your favorite episode of Tales from the Crypt is below. Also, now that I have some time off to work on videos, let me know what movies you'd like to see covered. Preferably horror, of course. You know, I am Spooky Creepy J after all. Anywho, I'll see you guys next week for another episode.